This is just a little clip about my bio sump and my fish tank. It's a 5x3x2 low iron Starfire glass, which means it's got not much lead in the glass, so it's very clear. This video is really going to be about the sump. So at the moment it's a 6-foot cabinet, 5-foot tank. I like to have the extra foot on the end, just so when you feed and you have to work on the tank, have a silky black sheet. I'll just take it off. It's just clipped on, very easy. Let's see, it's a 4-foot sump. It's an old fish tank I had. Only cost me $40, which is quite cheap. Cost me about another $40 for the sheets of glass, which I did it all myself. And I got all the ideas off YouTube actually, because there's not too many fish tank people around here that want to give you all their little secrets and show you how to do it. So you have to do it the hard way. Let's see. It comes from the top of the tank. I've got two pipes. One's I think 40 and one's 25 mil. Comes up into here. This is actually a shoebox, nice and clear. Have my wool in there. Have to change that probably weekly. In there I have all the bio balls. I've probably got about 2,000 in there, close to 2,000. It's just an old garbage container. Sits on the bottom here, so the water comes in from the bottom, comes up through here through another filter pad, some ammonia rocks, comes over into another 600-700 bio balls, goes through, goes down, comes up into what are they, super noodles. There's about 10 packs in there, and I have about 10 litres of the Eheim, I'm not even sure what you call them, those little balls, marble balls, down into the pump. This pump flows 4,500 litres an hour. This is a backup overflow here, just in case the power shuts out. If the power does shut out, the water comes to about here. I have just like a little 1,000 an hour pump which I can run out the front door to empty it back out again. Just an old Eheim canister. Now that flows about 1,050 an hour. Now that comes up into a 36 watt UVC steriliser. Comes back out in through here. If you can see it. I've got my power up under here. Go straight to the wall in the corner. Had this steel frame made up, nice and sturdy. Cost me about 300 and 200 in the steel, so 500 all up. Holds about 4 tonne. I don't know if you'll be able to see with the low iron glass, but when you look at it during the daylight, it's like a very pale blue instead of a dark greeny black colour. I don't know if it'll show up. Here's one of my inlets going into the sump. Now this is just worked off gravity, so what you do is you basically stick it in there. There's your lock off. Stick it in there, suck, the water will start to come through, and it just works off its own gravity. I have a bigger one at the back here. I think that's about a 45-50 mil lock off as well. Comes down into the sump, so it's a nice circulation. Here's where the water comes in through. That's a 50 mil pipe. So what it does is it doesn't disturb the water too much, and it just gives a nice little trickle flow through the tank. And at the moment I'm running an aerator going into the pump directly to create all these little air bubbles, just to put a little bit more oxygen into the tank. Because I've had a few Orandas that have been plagued with parasites, and for the life of me that's another drama in itself. It just helps out a lot of guys there that want to do a setup and they've got no information off anyone, or no one wants to show them how to do it. So like I said, I got all my info off YouTube myself, so it's good to sort of share the information and help guys out. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask.